Hello everybody and welcome back to Building Tutorials. And today I am going to be working on the gas station once again. So last episode I made these really cool gas pumps here, and I also tested them out with my car over here. So the way that this works is you attach, oh, there's no boat in there. Well, there's supposed to be a boat. I don't know why there's a sheep in here, but there's supposed to be a boat inside of the car, like that, and then you attach your lead to the boat, and then you attach it to the gas pump here, and this is kind of like the hose that will fill up the car. So this is car Mark 1 that I showed off last episode. Off camera, I made another one. This is car Mark 2. It's slightly smaller. We've got a boat right here. And one of the things that I was trying to figure out is for like a kind of like a good block for this. And I'm thinking I need to find a car that has all the different types of like block forms, like stairs, slabs, all of the different type of block forms, so that I can build the car out of one type of block. This one looks very boxy, mainly because I didn't put as many stairs as I did this one. This is just kind of like a little test to see how small I can actually get this. And I think this is going to be the smallest I can get the car. I tried doing 2 blocks, but I couldn't get the boat to really fit. So there has to be 3 blocks at least so I can put the boat in the middle. This I don't think is needed, so we can get rid of that. But this is the smallest car I've gotten so far. So I'll work on making a better one for next episode, but that's kind of the progression of the cars there. Today what I want to work on is I want to build the little shop that goes with the gas station here. So right over here I've got 2 different types of blocks. I've got like polished andesite, and I've also got polished deep slate, and I want to use one of these blocks. I think one of these would look really good. I've never really used the polished deep slate block before. It looks pretty cool. I don't know if it's gonna be like a good floor block or not. I was thinking about doing like the andesite instead of the deep slate. The deep slate is a new block, but we're gonna get rid of it. It also has a really interesting noise compared to like the regular stone. So let's go ahead and get rid of all this and fill this entire grass area in with the polished andesite. Okay, so there we go. I've just filled in the entire thing, and this is going to be where I'm going to put the shop. So the next thing I want to do is I want to get some sandstone, because I feel like this works really nice for like sidewalk. So we're going to put sandstone. This is a smooth sandstone apparently, but I'm pretty sure you can use all of them. I think they all look the same. Let's just get like regular sandstone and compare them. Yeah, they look exactly the same. So you can use regular sandstone, smooth sandstone. There's also like the chiseled sandstone. There's cut sandstone. There's a bunch of different ones. They all have the same top, which is the only thing that really matters for this. Is as long as we have like the sandy kind of color for the sidewalk here. So this is going to go all the way along here. And I was thinking about possibly putting some parking spots in. There might be room. I'm not sure because we've got some over here. The other thing is after kind of testing out the cars, I might need to change how big these are from 2 blocks to possibly 3 blocks wide. So if I were to do that, let's see, how many 3-block parking spots can I fit in here? So apparently I can only fit 2 3-block parking spaces here. So if I were to change the parking spots, I could do that. Because if I were to do a 3-block car in here, it would at least be on one of the lines. It'll be on that line or this line. So I might have to redo all of the parking spots just so I can fit in these cars. Because there's no other way, unless I find a new way of doing it, I don't think there's a way I can get a 2-block car. So I might have to move all the parking spots around, but I'm going to work on that another time. Today is mainly working on building. So for the building, I need to now find a block to use. I could actually go back to the polished deep slate here. Let's see what that looks like. I also want to get some glass. So I've got polished deep slate, which is going to go along here. And then I've also got some glass. So I want to put like a bunch of glass windows. And then over here, this is all going to get turned in the polished deep slate as well. So I could do that. I think right here should be the middle. Yeah, that's the middle. So this is going to be the door. And then we're going to put glass all the way around here. Probably, is that 5 blocks high? Yeah, we got 5 blocks high. I could do 4. Yeah, I think 4 might be better. That way we have 2 blocks for the windows here. So we'll do 2 blocks for the windows. I could do a window above the door. I think that should be fine. So doors here, you walk in, and it's not going to be a very big store. It's going to be very small, but we don't really need to sell a lot here. But then on this side, I might do maybe like half the wall of glass. I think that's about half there. And then do solid blocks on the rest of it. I think that should look pretty good. Okay, so I've filled in the entire building here. We've got the polished deep slate all the way around. The back wall is completely solid. The side walls here, I've got like half glass, half deep slate. And then the front, we've got mostly glass and a little bit of deep slate on the top and the bottom. So there is the building done. Now the next thing I need to do is figure out what I'm going to do for the roof. And I was thinking about just doing like oak wood slabs. I think will be good. Now the reason why I want to use a slab is it gives you that extra like half a block of height. So it makes it look like it's a little bit taller than putting like a solid block here. It just gives you a little bit more space. And also using slabs is good for resources because it's half of a normal block. So you can get twice as many slabs than you would if you were to use like a full block of something. But you can only get slabs of certain blocks. But if you're using a block that has a slab form, it's usually a good idea for the floor and the ceiling to try and use slabs because you can get a lot more out of it. So there is the roof done. Now every time I put a roof in, it gets rid of all the sunlight. So now I need to add in some lights. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to get some redstone lamps real quick. And I'm just going to put some of those in and set up some redstone on top to activate them. Alright, so I think the best way to light up this place is to do 3 block lamps like this. And then I guess I could put like maybe one in the middle of the building like this. Have like a big light here in the middle. I think that should be pretty good. We've got 2 blocks between those. This one's in the middle. So now all I have to do is add redstone to activate all of these. Why is there an Enderman? What are you doing over here? There's a random Enderman. Maybe he's looking for some gas or something. I have no idea what he's doing over here. But I'm just going to hook up redstone to all of these lamps. I think, is that going to be enough to activate them? Yeah, it is. Perfect. So all of the lights are now activated. So now let's head inside and see how much light there is. Problem is that it's not nighttime, so it's hard to tell how much light this actually adds. But I'm pretty sure it should be enough to keep stuff from spawning. Now that we've got the lights in, let's start working on adding some of the interior stuff, like the counter. So the counter, we're going to build it out of some kind of stone. I could do like stone bricks. Could be pretty cool. So if I get some stone bricks here, put maybe 4 blocks like that. We do 4 blocks, and we'll do 1 block here. And I always like to put a trap door. So it's not really any kind of gray trap door. So the closest thing I've got is an iron one. So if I could put it on the right block, I don't know why it's not going on the right block. There we go. So you can only open it from this side, which is good. So people can't just open it and then walk in. So there is that. The next thing I want to do is I want to work on making some shelves. So for the shelves, we're going to get probably wood. I think it's going to be the easiest to do this. And I'm going to use stairs. You can use any kind of stairs. It doesn't have to be wooden stairs. But I'm going to do stairs like this. And then stairs like this. And as you can see, we've got a little shelf here. Put stuff up there. Put stuff down there. And then you just put the same thing on this side. And now you've got yourself a shelf. And you can build this as long as you want. So that's the good thing about this. I think 3 blocks should be good. If we do 3 blocks like this. You could also put them upside down. Let's see. If I do an upside down one here, you could put like a shelf. It kind of works more like a 1 shelf. Unless you put stuff like on the top. I guess you could do that. I think it looks better like that. So you can put stuff on there. So I'm going to do 2 blocks in between each shelf here. I'm going to put another one right here in front of the window. So we can put like the cool stuff in the window here so people can see it. Then we've got 3 blocks of space. And then I'm going to do another shelf here. And I don't think we have enough room for another one. I could, but it's going to block this. So I think we're going to have just 3 shelves. I could actually put like a back shelf here, like on the wall. You do a shelf right there. And I think that's pretty much it for space. So there's all of the shelves. I don't really have any kind of like item frames because I could put item frames and then add stuff to them. But the other thing is I need to add a door. So I think for here we're going to do, we're going to do a jungle door. Let's see what a jungle door looks like. I haven't really used these too much. There we go. I think that should be fine. So we've got our jungle door here. And then over here we've got our gas pumps with leads in them. So I've got some item frames here. So if I were to put item frames on like this is kind of like the best way to display items. So I could put any kind of item I want in here. I think it might look better if I just did like the item frames on the top here. I think it might look a little bit better. But we've got item frames that can go all the way along here. And I could put whatever we're selling in here. We can get like a bunch of different snacks. We could get, I don't know if we have like a freezer section. So I don't know if we can get like any cold drinks. But if I were to get like a bunch of food items, let's go and empty my inventory and grab like maybe some apples, get some carrots, potatoes, just like a bunch of different snacks here. We've even got glowberries, which is something new. We could even sell like maybe some like pumpkin pie and cakes. It could be a cool thing. We don't really have room to set up like a slushy area. That could be something cool that we could add in. Or maybe like some donuts. I guess like the cake could be like donuts. But I'm just going to put like a bunch of different food. We've got our cookies, our pie, and our cake. So we've got that. I kind of want to set up a slushy area. So if you want, you can come in and get like a slushy. Or maybe like hot dogs or something. I could like extend this countertop all the way along and then add stuff in the back. I might do that next episode. Where I kind of add some more stuff in. So I think that's going to be pretty much it for today. We've got almost the entire thing done. Next episode, I'm going to work on doing a little bit more inside there, adding maybe like a slushy area. And then I need to get these parking spots figured out. And hopefully I'll have my final car design set up that will hopefully fit. Now, if I do change all these to 3 blocks, I'm going to have to change every parking spot around here. So that's going to be one of the bad things about the cars, is now I have to change all of the parking spots, which is fine. Hopefully they still fit in properly. But that's going to be it for today. So I'm going to go and end the episode here. So make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.